Monday. Okay, so I have light weights, I have one heavy weight, and I have my water bottles nearby. Our first exercise is gonna be a star stand, and we're gonna throw to our arm. I'm doing palm down to up for 30 seconds one side, and we're starting. I need to turn my volume up. I think it's just the last exercise that I need heavier weights. Otherwise, these get harder and harder, so the lighter weights are nice. You know what? I just kept going. I couldn't even hear the timer. So the next round, we're done. The next round, I've got it turned up. We are only going to do the other side. So, however, we are going to do diagonal lifts now. Remember which side you did, unless you switched. But I'm sure if I couldn't hear you can see kind of coming up at an angle. Y raises, these are also called. We're going to do 3 exercises in the first 2 rounds, and the last round will be 2 exercises. 3. Oh, that's just the high intensity, and we don't have to switch arms this time. 13 seconds left. See, your shoulders are burning, aren't they? And we're done with that that exercise. So this one is a star stand to pull in. Whew, man, go. Holy moly. This is gonna hurt, and I'm probably gonna be switching to my water bottles. Try to make it at least for the first 30 seconds, and then you can drop down in weight. If you can't, if you're already burning and you need to drop down, just drop down. The only one we're gonna wanna make sure to be with these weights, we wanna even out both sides. And there's our halfway point. I'm using my knees to help lift. So I'm just gonna switch to the lighter weights, and I'm still burning. So there you go. You don't have to kill yourself with heavy weight to get a good benefit. Oh man. We're done. Man, I am. Okay, so top of the round. This time, we're gonna throw to this side. Try to stick with the weights you did the other one. And go, the other arm. It's right about now, I'm really wishing I would have heard or paid attention to the timer, because holy mackerel. And this arm that's holding, whoo, if you need to let it down for a second, let it down and come back up. So gotta listen to your body. And we are halfway, at least. So something to look forward to being done with this one. Ooh, holy mackerel. I'm letting that arm down again, giving it a little bit of a rest. 13 seconds left. I can do this to the end now. Now that I gave myself a rest. 6 seconds left. 3, 1, and done. Back to diagonal flies. Hi, Zoe. And 2, 1, Y raise. Or diagonal flies. Hi, babe. Hi. Sorry, playing with my dog between. Playing with Zazo. Ooh. Wow. I think I'm just gonna do water bottles next round, not the first 30 seconds with these, because my shoulders are screaming. You can switch to the water bottles now if you want, you know. I'm actually going to. There you go. 12 seconds left. 5, 2, and 1. I'm going to 12-second break before I am going to start off with my 5-pound weights. With these pull-ins. Ooh, wow. It's a very controlled movement. I made it halfway through. I'm at 15 seconds, switching back to my water bottles. Hi, Zoe. No ball? Hi. Halfway. Well, halfway now. Just looking at her. I love this next exercise we're doing. 12 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Next exercise, you can hold 2 weights or just 1. We're gonna do 1 arm at a time. We're gonna do a diagonal row, come down and do a fly. Diagonal row, and stick with one side. I just was demonstrating with the other, but it's just easier if you stick with one side first because we come across the body. Otherwise we could do it dual, but we would be banging our arms against each other, and just to come all the way over to the other groin when you both come down and row up. Kind of a combo move there. Oh, I'm going to stick with this arm again. I am in a daze today, and that's okay. We all have those days. Sticking with this arm for the first, if you remembered, switch. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. 4, 3, 2, and done. All right. I just have to remember that was my left side. And now we are gonna do a weighted cross jab. We did these yesterday, but we did, the squats with them. 4 up and 4 down. This, we're just gonna stay and do these cross jabs. They actually feel really good today. So, not sure. Normally these are a little hard, but I'm enjoying them. So there you go. If you aren't enjoying them, you can do something different. I'm gonna move over a little bit, try to see what this next one gets kind of hard. But that's what your water bottles are for, right? 10 seconds left. All right. I'm gonna start with these, probably gonna be going down. You punch out, out, in. And we're gonna try to remember this time to start with the right And at 30 seconds, move to starting with the left. But we've been seeing how that's been going this workout. In 3 seconds, we're going to change to starting with the left. Switch to the water bottles if you need to. This one isn't as important. I don't think if you did the switch or you forget, you're not going to be uneven, right? Both arms are doing the same motion. And we're done. Okay. So we are back to this move. And I'm just going to do this arm because I forgot to switch. And row and fly. Row and fly. Cross body. Remember, it's all the way over to the opposite groin in a controlled movement. And this is where you would switch if you remember to switch. But did I tell you my workouts are also musicals, but I can't sing? And 2 and 1. We're done. Weighted cross jabs. We have 5 seconds left with this break. And go, Zill. Remember to keep your shoulders up, back, and breathe through your nose if you can remember. Belly button in. Have I mentioned that today? Belly button pulled back to your spine. All right, and the punch out, out, in. Shake it, Zoe, shake it, baby. 3, 2, 1. I started with my left, I'm gonna switch to my right halfway through. If you don't switch, not that big of a deal. Or whatever arm you started with, not a big deal. Guess what? I didn't switch and I don't care. I'm totally good with it. And we have 10 seconds to our last round, which is awesome. And it's only 2 exercises. 2, 1, and done. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna hold 1 5-pound weight. I do have a 10-pound weight here, but it's just these drivers. And my arms are screaming, so I don't think switching to the 10-pound weight would be in my best interest right now. But I do have a 10-pound weight for our next move. I'm gonna actually slow these down a little bit because holy mackerel. And at the halfway point, I am switching to a water bottle. 3, 2, 1. That feels so much better. Three, 2, 1, and done. All right, last exercise. We'll see if this weight lasts. Around the head, and it's a chop at the end. Around, and a twist with the chop at your hip. Seven seconds. All right. Again, the drivers. 2, 1. Belly button to your spine, shoulders back. Stand up straight and tall. Landmine. Do you guys have one? Seconds. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All we have left, let me make sure my timing is spot on, so I didn't miss anything. Round the world hip chops. When you're doing these twists, make sure your belly button is turned in and they're controlled. You don't want to hurt your back. We only have 26 seconds left of the day's workout. Awesome. Nice work. Love you, Mom.